Hello everyone, my name is Jim Nora. I'm with Tomahawk Power, and today I'm here to talk to you about our portable generator sets. How do I choose the right generator for my needs? There's a lot of generator brands, sizes, and types of product out there within the generator market. At Tomahawk Power, we offer anything from 2,000 up to 17,000 watts of power in a variety of sizes. So right here in front of me, I have our TG2000i, which is our smallest model. And then I have a couple other of our top sellers, our TG4500 max watt generator with EFI technology, and our TG9000i. You may be a first-time buyer of a generator. How do I know which one of these I'm going to choose? There's a variety of price points and, like I said, a couple different brands out there in the market. So what I always recommend our customers do is look at what they're going to need to be supporting with the generator. So that could be something as little as some corded power tools on a small job site, powering lithium-ion batteries, powering laptops, charging cell phones, or it might be powering a full job site trailer. So what you're going to want to do is make a list of whatever you will need to be powering, add up those wattages, and what you're going to want to make sure you do when you're adding those up is look at the starting versus the rated or running watts, as it's often referred to, and make sure that the generator you choose has sufficient power to cover the total starting watts of everything you're going to need to be running. And I always recommend, on top of that, give yourself a bit of a buffer. I generally recommend 25 to 30% additional wattage. Almost think of it as a backup with whatever generator you choose. That's just going to help avoid any issues where you don't have enough power, or in the off chance you need to add something in the future, or you're running a long extension cord, there may be some power loss. That should make sure you have enough power to get the job done. What is the difference between a portable and a standby generator? So the answer to that question, a clue is kind of in the question itself. Portable, you're going to be able to be mobile with that generator. You can move it around fairly easily on a job site, depending on the setup. Standby generator, as the name implies, it's kind of there in place, generally installed by electrician, used for backup power for a home, residential backup, a small business, or even emergency backup power for something like a hospital or school. What size generator do I need for my home or RV? You're going to want to calculate the wattage requirements for your recreational vehicle or your home. And when we're talking residential type of backup applications, make sure you look at your most critical emergency appliances. So look at your refrigerator. Maybe if you're in a hot and humid environment, maybe your fans or a central AC. If you want to be able to have those appliances at your disposal in the event of a power outage or emergency situation, make sure you add up, calculate the wattage requirements. Again, make sure you refer to the starting or maximum watt required for your AC or your fans or refrigerator, whatever it might be, and give yourself that buffer. Give yourself that 20 to 30% additional wattage. If we think about it a bit more in an emergency situation, you may have other people, friends, family, or someone else who may need to power other appliances, charge cell phones, power a microwave, things like that. So give yourself that buffer. Same thing applies for the RV. Go to the manufacturer of that RV, ask them the question, hey, what sort of a generator am I going to need for this? Verify the wattage requirements and line up the proper generator to make sure you're covered. What's the best generator for camping or tailgating? So when I ever go camping, or if I'm at a tailgate, I hate loud noises coming from a generator set, in particular on the campsite. I think any neighbors who are camping nearby you would appreciate that as well. So I recommend going with a sound attenuated option. Most inverter generators out there, including the Tomahawk units, have that capability. And as far as what size you might need, if you're going, if you're not using an RV, it's just you got a few tents, maybe you want to power some electric appliances to cook something, you're probably okay with a smaller unit, such as our TG2000i. If you're going to be powering an RV, doing a little bit more of the glamping style, maybe go with something bigger, like a 4,500 watt, or if you want to power a whole campsite with a lot of people, maybe you go with the TG9000i. Still have questions or ideas for future videos? Be sure to leave them in the comments. And as always, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.